Hello there. Good morning. This is Monday, April 24th, 2023. We're here for our daily lectionary readings. Our psalm reading is going to be Psalm 134. Our Old Testament reading is going to be from the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verses 1 through 4. And then our New Testament reading is going to be 1 Peter, chapter 1, verses 23 through 25. We'll be reading it out of the message today. Psalm 134. Come, bless God, all you servants of God, you priests of God, posted to the night watch in God's shrine. Lift your praising hands to the holy place and bless God. In turn, may God of Zion bless you, God who made heaven and earth. Our Old Testament reading comes from the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verses 1 through 14. God appeared to Abraham at the oaks of Mamre while he was sitting at the entrance of his tent. It was the hottest part of the day. He looked up and saw 3 men standing. He ran from his tent to greet them and bowed before them. He said, "Master, if it pleases you, stop for a while with your servant. I'll get some water so you can wash your feet. Rest under this tree. I'll give you some food to refresh you on your way, since your travels have brought you across my path." They said, "Certainly, go ahead." Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah. He said, "Hurry, get 3 cups of our best flour, knead it, and make bread." Then Abraham ran to the cattle pen, picked out a nice plump calf, and gave it to the servants, who lost no time in getting it ready. Then he got curds and milk, brought them with the calf that had been roasted, set the meal before the men, and stood there under the tree while they ate. The men said to him, "Where is Sarah, your wife?" He said, "In the tent." One of them said, "I'm coming back about this time next year. When I arrive, your wife Sarah will have a son." Sarah was listening at the tent opening just behind the man. Abraham and Sarah were old by this time, very old, and Sarah was far past the age for having babies. Sarah laughed within herself. "An old woman like me get pregnant with this old man of a husband?" God said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh, saying, 'Me have a baby, an old woman like me'? Is anything too hard for God? I'll be back about this time next year, and Sarah will have a baby." Our New Testament reading from the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, 23 through 25. Now that you've cleaned up your lives by following the truth, love one another as if your lives depended on it. Your new life is not like your old life. Your old birth came from mortal sperm. Your new birth comes from God's living word. Just think. A life conceived by God himself. That's why the prophet said, "The old life is a grass life, its beauty as short-lived as wildflowers. Grass dries up, flowers wilt. God's word goes on and on and on forever." This is the word that conceived the new life in you. And here ends our readings for the day.